What's up guys, Vesylum here today, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you guys how to basically get the best quality out of your videos. So first thing we're going to do is, let me just plug in my PVR here. Alright, first thing we're going to go over, this is the most important part, is the HD PVR settings. Without these, the render settings do not matter. Pretty much most render settings look about the same. It's just these PVR settings are really what you need to change and look at. Alright, you open up your HD PVR thing and whatever. I like to put it on Xbox 360 because After Effects does not open this kind of file for me, and they look the exact same. So it really doesn't matter. Just use whichever one you want. Basically, just copy these for video input. Make sure it's YPRPB. Audio input is RCA back. And PC audio mode is 2-channel stereo. Alright, for device settings, I don't really think there's anything to change in here. You just kind of leave it as it is. Format settings is where the important stuff comes in. Alright, so you want to make sure, first of all, that this is 13.5 Mbps. Scrolled all the way to best. And then below it, you want to make sure it has constant bitrate. Make sure these two boxes are unchecked. And this one's very important right here. Low pass filters, make sure they're both on 0. I remember watching a tutorial back way when I got my PVR, and it said to put it at 3. And I found out that makes the quality worse. I don't know why you'd want to do that. And so I just changed it to 0 recently, and it looks way better. I can actually show you guys what happens when you put it up. Instead of, alright, here's what it is on 20. So if the higher you, look at this, it looks horrible. So basically the higher you go, the uglier it is. So just put it all the way at 0. And then make sure the audio thing here is on AC3 encoder, otherwise you won't have any audio. Alright. Whew, looks nice. Alright. Now let's get on into the render settings. Alright, just, throw in some random clip here. Alright, here we go. We got our clip here. First thing you want to do, right click Properties, disable resample, drag in the edges. Basically, just what I like to do is, I have a preset for the edges. Most of you know how to drag that in, and you can just copy down these numbers exactly if you want. This is like the exact drag in, so you don't miss anything. And make sure you flip main aspect ratio to no, just if you're going to copy these settings. But most of you know how to do the black lines, get rid of them. For color correction, recently I haven't really been adding much. I usually just drag in sharpen, reset to none. And if you want, I have some saturation adjusts. Here's one. It adds a little bit of color. And here are the numbers for it. You got amount 1, center 0.3820, spread 0.2380, low 0.2820, and high 0.3480. I use saturation adjust sometimes, but not all the time. Here's another one. This is for a lot of color. It's mount 1, center 0.0320, spread 0.4, low 0.72, and high 0.39. I only add sharpen or saturation adjusts whenever I do anything, because you really don't want to add contrast, because that makes it, kind of screws up the quality, and it's just not good. Alright, so let's go into project properties now. Here are my settings. Make sure you make a preset after this, from using this. So first thing you want to do is, hold on, let's cancel this. First thing you want to do, make sure width and height 1280 by 720, field order none, pixel aspect ratio is just on 1, frame rate 59.94, full resolution rendering quality at best, of course, deinterlace method none. Check yes for adjust source media to better match project or render settings, and then you can take this at the end if you want. Here are my audio settings. Try to have the best audio quality that I can have. I don't think any of these matter, so none of those matter. Alright, so after you've got your clip, alright, drag it out, project, render as. Alright, so you want to render it. So you go to Custom. And what I like to do is main concept AVC/AAC is the save type. For the like more in-depth settings here, we have frame size 1280 by 720. Do not check allow source to adjust frame rate. Profile main, frame rate 59.94. Do not check the box allow source to adjust frame rate. Field order is on none. Pixel aspect ratio is on 1. Number of reference frames, 4. Do not check the use deblocking filter. And then put it on variable bitrate, but have both of these maximum and average at 14 million. Here's the audio settings. For bitrate, I just put it at the highest because I just kind of want the highest quality audio possible. For sample rate, put it at 48,000 because it won't render if you put it over that because the project settings were 48,000. I don't know why. It's kind of strange. And that's basically it. Just hit save and yeah, sure. Then it'll start the rendering. Look at that quality. That is some nice quality. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Tell me what other tutorials I should do in the next episode, and I will see you guys later.